Spatoli. The defensive structure. But if you overpass in this game, the reactions tell us everything from Spatoli. Try and keep the ball on your own side of the net when Robertlandy Simón is in town. Put your crash helmets on. That's it, huge serving. Once again, out of system, Trentino. Well, this is not their rotation. Two up from Lube. Starley gets in, it's a reverse play, and it's something that Robertlandy Simón absolutely loves. To go crushing off the back set. Super quick, beats the block at the speed. See you later. Hold off. Lisniak. Out of system, 3 up in the block. Second opportunity through the middle. And Robertlandy Simón has just got an absolute ripper again on Podraschanin. This middle battle is unreal. He's out of positioning really, Simón, but he has to be quick with the hat. Supercopa champions of last week. Growing again. Here, 2 up on the outside. The ball's traveled a long distance, but the footwork from the middle is strong. Robertlandy Simón. Well, Lisniak just put away a sublime ball, but Robertlandy Simón is on point as well. Through the middle, great setting. Unreal from Satali. Doesn't get his feet around. Robertlandy Simón setting from the middle. It's a good set, absolutely. Sells Trentino that the ball's coming over on 2 and then flips it back to the wing. No one's ready. That point's gone their way. Podraschanin, you can see in his celebrations that he'll know a good start here is absolutely key. They won't want to go to 5. They won't want to drop any points to Lube. To the wing. Oh, big. Robertlandy Simón. My days. That one's almost put a hole in the ground. I don't think anyone can cover that. His father Ricardo won trophies as an outside hitter. Micheletto is already going in the same direction, but that's Robertlandy Simón. My word. Sorry, not sorry, Simón. Simón now. From behind the service line, Robertlandy Simón. Absolutely superb from Simón. It's high, it's powerful. Eyes are always on the prize from Simón. The setting from Satali. You have to give him credit. Yes, the plaudits will be with Simón, but the ball's 3 or 4 meters off the net. Has to send it over the right shoulder to get it in there. Zani with the float serve from 5 to 5 through the middle once more, and it's the first point on the board for Robertlandy Simón. 6 blocks this season coming into this game. Well, a timeout taken very early on for Lube. And hopefully for them, they can stop this rot. But Trentino, the middles, we know that Trentino is strong in the middle. It's a young Trentino team that are underpinned by the Serbian quality in the middle. Spatoli gets creative, but it's one back for Lube. And at the same time, this has been a colossal start because the middle blockers are having an absolute feast. But what do you expect if you were to ask any volleyball fan in the world to name European Championship final where Micheletto scored 17 and Lavia scored 21. Simón is getting a lot of ball, and we understand why, because he's one of the best in the business at scoring points from the middle, but Sada seems to have found his middleman with ease at the Olympic Games for Argentina. Never won the Champions League, but has won 2 Serie A championships. Robertlandy Simón is after a challenge here, which is great because it means we get to have another look at the under-21s in 2019. 3 on the front court then for Trentino. Second set point for Lube. And where do they go when they need one? They go straight to Robertlandy Simón in the middle. 1-1. Fantastic work. Kaczynski. The spin serve has been a threat all evening long. Big serving in system once again. Setters usually taught to try and get around the ball, flip it to the outside or facing the outside, but that is so good from Sada. You have no idea where it's going. You can set easy work, but they're 5 behind. Herrera target, and you have to give credit to the young Cuban outside who's started to find his form, his consistency, and get the pass in, and that's making life much, much easier. It's the speed to Simón once again. It's a sharp, sharp play. Well, maybe not. Used to be, or have been at Lube forever. Joined in 2011. Over. How long does somebody play for a club for that long? Through the middle, dig. Chance in transition. This is for a big, big point and a big, big break. And maybe the sun is just shining on Micheletto again. Trentino have just had the biggest slice of luck to pull away at crunch time. Micheletto gets stuffed off the knee. You have to be kidding me. A knee dig kill. A knee dig kill. It's vision out there. Robertlandy Simón. The Cuban middle with, well, a spike reach of 387. Gets full wind of that one. Out of system. Playing at position 6, Simón, but the ball's a little bit tight. Chase is on. It's fantastic work from the libero, but the ball has to cross and come back the same way. On the antenna, ball's out of play and smiles all round from the officials, but let's take absolutely nothing away from Julian Zengadot. Out of system. Really difficult for Micheletto to play that as a left-hander with the ball coming across him. Free ball. Opportunity knocking once more. Through the pipe. Great dig. Herrera is there again. 10 attack. Garcia. Running a good game for Trentino. Chance in transition. Chance to make a break. Through the right side. On the backcourt once more. High and wide. Robertlandy Simón not quite getting over that time. Simón serving. Big serve as well to position 1. Chase is on for Spatoli. He only has one option. The ball so far off the net, but unbelievable. The level of this game at times is superb. Kaczynski out of system. Zodi with the hammer. Good passing from Herrera. Great setting. What a dig as well from Zenga. 2 up from Lube. Chance in transition. 3 up, but the off-the-work ball from Sada is superb as well. What a rally. Someone's got to win it. Lizniak trying to get across. Robertlandy Simón in the perfect spot, but Trentino. Lizniak. Up with Taylor Sander when he was at Lube. The BYU Lube connection lives on. 2 up, hands are good. but out of play this time. Smart moves. And Lube would love Simon to start with some service pressure. You certainly have. They've gone after Micheletto, trying to maybe run him out of gas, but it's a perfect serve to one because he had to go to the outside. Now he has options, and you have to give some credit to Kazicki as well, because in turn, his earlier swing meant that Trentino could build through the rally. It got them a free ball, and in the second phase of the play, they had every option available. Podrascanin can do the rest.